Hey shitheads, TJ here, and I am in beautiful Las Vegas at the Sands Casino 2021 SHOT Show. What?
We're in Colombia. We're still
Colombia?
not Vegas.
Bogota? No, oh, I know what you're saying. Okay, that's right. We are in Columbia, Missouri. I get forgetting, I'm getting a little bit old, but SHOT Show was canceled this year. So we're doing the shit show, and we were invited to American Outdoor Products in Columbia, Missouri to look at the lockdown Logic vault door. Now I have a gun room in my house and I have a vault. So this is something that I'm considering for both of those, solutions. I've got a vault with no door on it and I have a gun room with a steel door and a biometric, but it's not a safe door or anything super secure. So this is the Logic, and all you gotta do is, you wanna keep your valuables in here. You wanna keep your good looking guns and whatnot. And so we touch the screen. 5, 2. That then unlocks the door and you can reveal your valuables. Oh, hey, do you like how I did that?
I love that.
So, Renelle,
Yes.
with Lockdown, now you used to be with another company. We've known each other for a couple of years,
Yeah.
but now you're with Lockdown and you are pimping this incredible door.
Yes, I am very proud of it.
You are?
I am.
I would be too. So what's cool about this door is it fits in a regular door jamb. It doesn't have to be, it's something that even I could put in myself.
Yes, because you can lift 300 pounds by yourself.
Maybe, but I probably need Alex's help to actually carry it in the house.
Just a little.
But I wouldn't need a dolly or anything crazy like I would with a traditional safe door.
No, it's, our engineers designed this specifically so that people could, install it by themselves. It's very easy user installed. You pop out your standard door frame. There's multiple sizes, so you decide the size, if you want an in-swing, out-swing, left hand, right hand.
Right, and so this one here is actually just a standard 36-inch door.
This is actually a 30.
This is a 30?
Yes.
Okay, and so it comes in 3 sizes?
It comes in 4 sizes total. So
4.
you're gonna have a 28 and a 30, which is, and that'll be your in-swing, and then a 30, 32, that'll be your out-swing. And then there's the bunker door, which is actually gonna be a 36-inch, and you can choose left or right hand, in-swing, and that's gonna install into cement.
Really? Mm-hmm. So I could use that one for my cement vault,
Yes.
and this one for my gun room.
We've thought of everything.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I want one.
Yeah,
I want one. So when are these gonna hit the market?
they're gonna be spring of this year.
Spring of this year, meaning
Yeah.
2021.
Spring of 2021, so just enough time for you to get your rooms ready.
Right. So, as you know, no matter what happens in the coming days, the world is going to be a more dangerous place, at least for the foreseeable future, no matter which way the pendulum swings, right? And, security is something that everybody, top of mind. What I'm telling everybody right now is they need to be, prepared. I was never a prepper, but right now you need to be prepared for anything. And if you have guns, and people know you have guns, then those people might try to come and take your guns, right? And I'm not necessarily talking about the ATF, but they might try to come and take your guns, so it's your responsibility to secure those guns and make sure they don't fall into the wrong hands, especially if you're not home, if you're out of town, and that sort of thing. So like me, I've got all my guns in my gun room. My gun room is a traditional room in a basement, right? I've got a steel security door, which I'm gonna replace with one of these Logic doors because it's way more secure. But yet the walls to my gun room on one side wall is just drywall. Somebody can get through that. So when I go out of town, I always move my guns from the gun room to the vault. Only problem is my wife's putting Christmas trees in the vault now, and I have no idea where I'm going to put my guns.
There were multiple trees there.
But so I think this is an awesome solution for guys that want to build a gun room in their house using the drywall concept or reinforced drywall. One of the ways that we did it at my old house, because we had concrete. We built it in the corner of a basement. So you have concrete on one wall, concrete on another wall, and then you only have to worry about the security of 2.
Yep.
And so if you don't have the ability to pour that concrete and create that vault, what we recommend is going with several layers of fire drywall, which is that super hard, fireproof drywall that they typically put in firewalls in a building. Couple layers of that, followed by some hard particle board, like what we have here, except maybe a little bit thicker and harder, some of the heavy duty retail stuff. And then that creates a barrier that, you know, it's going to take a while for somebody to get through. And that's really what it amounts to, is if you have a gun room and not a vault, you want to make it so that it takes them a long time to get into it, so that the popo have time to get there, right? And so you should obviously have an alarm system on your house and things like that. But this system, this isn't just a steel door, right? There's a lot going on here. Can you tell me about the technology and the smart technology in this thing?
There is. So one of the things we're most proud about this door is that it's going to be not only the most cost-effective door on the market, but it's going to be the most technologically advanced. So this door, as you saw, it has the electronic keypad. It has this, you know, fancy retractable handle in case you have it in a hallway. That way it's not sticking out.
I think that's one of the coolest things. You know, anytime things, you know, happen motorized, that's just that's gangster.
We thought of it all. But you can use this with or without Wi-Fi. So if you just want a really cost-effective, really easy to install, really strong door, you know, you can buy this not connected to Wi-Fi, and it's going to operate like a standard door. But if you choose to connect it to your Wi-Fi, download our free Lockdown Logic app, sync the two, you're going to receive notifications if somebody opens the door, but even if somebody is trying to get in the door, if they're banging, if they hit it with a sledgehammer, it registers whether it's a soft impact, a hard impact, and it's going to notify you right away. So like you said, you can get somebody there to check it out. You can set different codes. So, you know, you want your family to have access to the vault room, maybe. And you know, you can give them each one a different code, and it'll alert you which code is entering the vault room when you're not home.
Well, that's actually an awesome thing, because I've got a biometric lock on my steel door, right, which I ordered on Amazon or some shit. It's, you know, nothing really super cool or technical. And I've got my fingerprint in it, but nobody else's fingerprints in it. And on the way here today, I had a guy come into my house because we're talking about putting in a generator. Again, back to that preparedness thing, you know, putting in a generator. And he needed access to my electrical panels. Well, one of my electrical panels is in my gun room. And so because my son didn't have access, you know, he had to turn around and go home. And so had I had this, I would have been able to give my son his own access that I will know when he goes in there at the moment, because I get a text message or some sort of alert or push notification.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely. And the other thing that's really neat about these products, you know, Lockdown came from, you know, standard gun safe accessories, humidifiers, organization, all those things. So of course what we built into this is also temperature and humidity sensing.
Really?
So we're not only keeping your firearm safe from other people, but even the elements themselves. Yep. So you will not only see the readout, again, if you don't want to connect it to Wi-Fi, you'll see the readout on the front, but you can also set a threshold that says, hey, if this hits too high humidity, send me a note on my phone so I can go turn the dehumidifier on.
So if I wanted to put this door on my humidor,
yeah,
I could check the humidity of my cigars and keep them safe from pirates.
But I've got a better product for that. We'll talk
You
about that
do?
later.
Okay, we're doing another video later, right?
In another video.
Cool. After the circle bar tonight.
Yes. Oh, I wish.
There's no circle bar in Columbia?
Well, we can find one.
We can make one? All right, so what powers this thing? Is it like a 9-volt battery somewhere, or what's going on with electricity?
Nope. So again, we we'd like to make this very user friendly. It plugs into a standard wall outlet. There's a cord that'll come out of the back. It also has backup battery. So if for some reason, you know, somebody kills the power to your house trying to get in there, it's going to have a backup battery so that you can get in with your code. But also, we wanted to make sure that, you know, there's a last-ditch effort. If everything else fails, we put a power port on the outside, and we're going to include alligator clips so that you can, if in a pinch as a last resort, you could connect it to like a standard car battery, and it would power the door for you.
Sweet. Can you electrify the door so anybody that touches it just gets shocked to death?
Maybe on a later model, we'll look into that.
Because that'd be kind of cool. Use the alligator clips and just charge the whole door, you know?
Yeah, that'd be something.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not listen to me. It's not good. And obviously not endorsed in any way by Lockdown. All right. So it works off of 110, so I can plug it in inside my gun room. Or inside my vault, because you've got doors that are big enough for my vault as well. I think, so we've talked about all this cool stuff. We've got a steel door. Is it bulletproof?
There is a bulletproof plate to protect all the important parts.
Okay, so right about here, I think, is where that plate is. So there's AR-500 steel protecting all the goodies. So if somebody was, you know, trying to get in, pop, 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 they try to take out the locking mechanism, that's going to be protected. You know, and let's take a look at the door itself. It's got bolts. It bolts just straight to studs, right? So I don't
Yeah,
have to
straight to the
reinforce I don't have to put in concrete or anything like that?
No, so as you can see, this is built into a frame. So when you slide this door into the frame of your home, the locking bolts will lock into the frame itself. So there isn't any additional drilling, there isn't any extra work other than getting it in there and getting it level.
Okay, all right.
On the back side, you know, there's a manual open and close, so
Right.
you don't have to worry about getting locked in there or anything. Really simple.
So my wife could not lock me in. I can always get out?
Correct.
Because that's a real thing. Like that's something that concerns me.
I mean, there's worse places to be locked into, I suppose.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, I'd probably end up just tinkering with my guns until
Yeah.
I fell asleep, but
And I wanted to mention that, you know, the 28 and the 30 size, that's going to be the outswing. It's because, you know, like having a big, large gun room is, of course, all of our dreams, something we all want. But we made that size specifically so that we could, you know, if you don't have a lot of space, maybe you just have like a good sized closet. You just want to, you know, really be able to fit everything in there.
Right.
We made that size specifically for that. I mean, that's where the recessed handle came in. You know, even if you have a small closet in your hallway
Sure.
that you could devote to just firearm storage, there you go.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of what I did in my old house. Some of my followers, fans, whatever you want to call them, they would remember what we did was I had a closet off of my office in the basement that happened to be up against the concrete wall. And we put a door inside the closet. So you open the closet door and boom, move the coats out of the way and there's a door. And then we built the gun room on the other side of that, which was an oversized closet. My new gun room's a little bigger. But
Good.
yeah.
They always seem to grow like that, don't they?
They do. And now I can have a humidor too. So I'm just trying to think of, we haven't covered the most important thing. You know, the absolute most important thing about this awesome Logic door from Lockdown, the price. Because everybody, you know, all the comments, there's already comments on this video. It's not even published yet. There's already comments. How much is it? How much is it? How much is it? So how much is it?
So depending on the model, you're going to look at between $1,500 and $1,800. So
What?
which is significantly lower than the vault doors you're going to see on the market.
That's like 30-40% lower than
Yeah.
most vault doors. I know because I've been shopping for them.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
So it's under $2,000, well under $2,000, and I've got one of these.
Yep. It's well under $2,000. I mean, it's made by us. It's made by Lockdown. We've been around for 10 years now. In your vault, you know, we take this seriously. And you know, again, it's the most technologically advanced if you want it. You know, we wanted to make this door for everybody. And, you know, we've really tried to encompass all the features that you would and wouldn't want.
Okay. Well, I want it. So how do I get one?
Spring. We're going to get you one, and we're going to come over and so you can show me that gun room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So I'm going to buy one. That's a commitment right there. I don't typically endorse products that I haven't used, and so I'm going to use this, and hopefully we'll love it as much as I think I'm going to love it. Does it come in any other colors? Can I get it in pink?
You can paint this. I mean, it is steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they all come out black?
Yes, as of right now, they're all black. They do come with some custom decals if you want to add that, but you know, we wanted to keep that really sleek, strong appearance.
Yeah. You've definitely done a good job of that. Well, thank you. You can find out more of this. How? What's the website? Where can they go to learn more? I'm sure there'll be a link down there or up there, right? But we want them to not only go research this, you've probably got other videos they can watch, you've got more content about it, they could probably download PDFs, who knows?
Absolutely. Yep, so lockdown.com, you know, of course, follow us on social media, Lockdown Secured, and keep track of us because I'm telling you, in the next couple months, there's going to be some really fun stuff coming out on our social media.
Sweet. Well, you heard that. Follow Lockdown on Instagram, Facebook, Parler when it comes back, and whatever social media Elon Musk sets up for us next. And make sure you check out the Logic door from Lockdown. And I will do a follow-up video when it gets installed in my house sometime spring 2021, should we all still be here.
Thanks, TJ.
See ya.